Hey everybody, welcome back to Workers and Resources. I've been watching this intersection here in ZERNOSKIY, trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, what's the game plan for fixing this? And because it's definitely a big problem. There's a lot of traffic coming through here, more than I expected, although it probably shouldn't be, since this is the only road that mainly goes through here to the hospital, police department, and also just the primary road that takes people from this residential area all the way over to this other highway, and then the heater, etc. So this is a very busy road. I need to provide alternatives, which I've already done, but there's really no reason for them to take this when this one's just so much more convenient. I have a solution to this, though, that I think will fix it, but there's gonna have to be some demo happening here, taking place here. Now, I could make a dedicated right turn lane here too. I'm thinking about it, but I don't think it's really necessary, at least not yet. However, I don't think there's any reason why the walking path has to go from this this little section right here across here and then come straight down and over. It seems like it'd be a lot more efficient just to take this walking path straight over like this and just to start down here is what it makes sense to me. So we're gonna actually go ahead and be demoing some sections here. I'm definitely gonna demo that part and that part, and we're gonna take care of this part too, because it's really not necessary. So we're going to make sure that our demolition offices have this. This is Sternikova Farms, I believe, is the correct demolition office. It just hasn't been renamed to ZERNOSKIY yet. So just real quick, we're going to go to ZERNOSKIY, let's say demo office. Demo office, okay? And this is the office that's going to be responsible for taking down this stuff. And it's an auto search anyway, so it's gonna do it, but where'd it go? Maybe I should just let it auto search. We're gonna go ahead and select it right now just so they can get on it right away. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to do here. All right, first off, we got a lot of people making turns, and a lot of times they're making left-hand turns, not right-hand turns. This is one of those few intersections where left-hand turns are incredibly actually more common than right-hand turns, and with the exception of this direction, and we're actually going to encourage right-hand turns on this direction a little bit, but what I want to do is I want to get this road going. All right, so if I can take this street here, and there's an awful lot of like little sections here I could probably get rid of, I guess, but I'm going to take and get this road going too. So we're going to start by paving this. Now, as I start to pave this road, it's going to cut off access to this parking lot, which is going to reduce right-handed traffic here. And these cars are going to end up trying to maybe go to the left here, I guess, and park in this one instead. But they're not going to be able to access this parking lot. The other reason why this intersection is so busy is because it's the primary way where these four, I suppose 5 or 6, whatever, these 4 parking lots here, they drive this direction, they turn left, and they go down this road, okay? What I could do instead is try to drive these guys in a different direction by encouraging one-way streets, and that's exactly what I'm going to do for this road here, just to help reduce how much traffic we have. There's really no reason why these cars come in this direction can't also go on this road here. And so what we could do is make this a one-way that goes this way, and this one a one-way that goes this way. I think that will take care of some problems. The only downside of that plan at the moment is that I'm going to be encouraging cars who want to park here, and I'm going to be encouraging them to come over and turn left at this intersection. At the moment, they're actually turning left here, and then they're going down, and then they're turning around and coming back, which isn't very efficient anyway. They could also be going this way, but it takes too long, and so they're opting to go here. Oh, there's the autosave. They're opting to go here, turn left at this light, come over, turn left again, and then turn right. I'm going to try to limit how many left turns they make, but there's really no way to truly limit that. So instead of having dedicated right-hand turns, what we're going to do this time is we're going to make dedicated left-hand turns. Okay? Shocking, I know. We're going to get rid of that walking path as well, because it's going to be in our way when we go to do the thing that we're looking to do. So ZERNOSKIY demo office is going to get on that one as well. All right, so they're already on the case. We got the excavators out. They're already taking care of this stuff. And this intersection is going to look, very different, I guess, when it's all said and done. I'm also going to stop this road as well. I don't want this anymore anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going too. But I want this to be, it's already pretty much done. Look at that. Loving that. Just got to get the garbage trucks to go take care of that stuff, and then it will be good to go. Okay, so since this is a dirt one, and that's intentional, what we're gonna do here is temporarily remove that and remove this. We don't need these anymore. And instead what we're gonna do is a dedicated left turn lane. So as the cars are coming off of this road and they're turning left, they're stopping at the light, they're holding up the rest of the traffic. Everyone that wants to go straight has to wait for the left-hand turns, and that's just taking way too long. So we're gonna go over here, and right after this, we're gonna say maybe about here, I guess. We're gonna make a road that comes out this way, and it's gonna be a little bit jittery, but we're gonna be able to do it. We're gonna create a road like this, and it's gonna go out about, I think that far is probably pretty good. Yeah, and then from there, we're gonna hit F4 to remove the snapping. We're gonna go to the central node right here and drag it in this way. All right. Now it's gonna automatically correct the direction because the majority of the road is already going that way. And that's gonna be a dedicated right turn. So we're gonna end up having that road done, okay? So that's, dedicated left turn, right? And with that, we should be able to control this, in which this side here will turn right and everyone going straight should be in this lane. We should be able to control that by making, and I'll probably have to redo some nodes here, but we're gonna try to make this side of the road one of these one lane roads instead. And that is gonna allow me to take something like this right here and just go like that, all right? And I wanna make the whole road on this side a one way. So I could demolish this whole thing, and it may be necessary to actually demolish this road from here to here and then create the one lane roads instead. And that's going to force people to pick the correct lane as they get to this so that they're in the right lane. If they want to go straight, they're going to be in this one. If they want to go right, they're going to be in this one. And if they're going to go left, they're going to be in this one. And that will give us our dedicated lanes for this, which is going to be, I think, a bit more, I think, realistic, at least for, you know, Western roads or whatever, like, you know, in America. That would be more realistic because we do have dedicated lanes that way. And we also do dedicated right turn lanes as well. So like you see the road will get wider on the right, and then you can turn there. Now, as far as actually making that happen, I'm not sure why sometimes I can change the road and sometimes I can't. So like, for example, I'm allowed to change this tiny segment, but I'm not allowed to change like any more than that. I'm not sure what causes that to be the case. So again, it may just be one of those instances where I'm gonna have to demo this road, which is gonna tie up traffic a lot. And you can see how this is just getting really backed up. It's because all these freaking cars, they want to turn left, and it's driving me nuts. So here's the other thing we can do, and it's gonna be a little bit hectic here, is we're gonna say this goes this way. We're gonna force all of these cars to go this direction on this road, and this is gonna take care of the traffic in this road immediately. All right, well, not immediately. They're gonna have to get off the road, but anyone who tries new pathing is not gonna go that way, and therefore it will clean that road up. Now, to counteract that, we're going to want to take this road and make this one a one-way street in the other direction. This is not a very busy road, but we already have the dedicated right turn lane here, or that special right turn lane here, which is good. And we can also make that a one-way as well. So now if they're coming from this direction and they want to go left, they're gonna go past this and turn left there, and that's gonna free this up. So you're gonna see this traffic get cleaned up pretty quick as everybody starts to use this road instead, and then they're gonna end up piling in over here, which isn't exactly what I want, because you know we're you know what, I should probably get other road crews on this. I don't even think I selected the rural office. I didn't. I need to get these guys on this. Helicopters, can you help me with this part, please? Anyway, so I want to get everybody kind of piled onto this road and then really make this intersection an intelligent, really well-timed intersection that does not use a roundabout. That's the challenge. I could do this a different way and probably make it more efficient, but I'd like to use the stoplights, and I'd like this to be a super efficient, you know, very well-timed stoplight so that the traffic doesn't get backed up here is what I'd like to do. So right away, you can see that this road is fixed. Everybody's going to start going this way and around, or they're going to head this road on this road instead. to get over here, turn left, and then they're going to be piling onto this road, which is what I'm trying to avoid, is this left turn and this pile on that takes place here. So real quick, we'll give them the green light so they can get the hell out of the way. And our walking path is done here. Now, again, I can use the one lane to come out and do this. This is very doable, but I don't think it fixes the core problem. And that other problem that we're having in this area is these parking lots. A lot of people are trying to turn left from here to get into this parking lot, right? And then also they intermix with people who are here, and then they want to turn left onto here too. So this is very busy. And what I think I'd rather do is move this parking lot so that it's on this road instead. It's going to put it a little bit further away from buildings, but I feel like we can reach pretty much everything we want to reach there anyway. And there's plenty of other parking lots here for reaching other buildings. So we're going to try to relocate this parking lot to be on this side instead. We might as well build it first. And because we're relocating it, I could even make it a little bit bigger. I don't think there's a real reason to, though. I mean, we don't need to go like out of control, right? So I think maybe we just pull it back like over here or something. So we'll pull it back and we'll say it's right here. All right. So this is going to be basically replacing this. So as soon as this is built and it's hooked up and people can park here, we'll go ahead and demolish this. All right. All right. So hooking that up for the left turn lane. We're going to do the same on this side, and I'm actually going to delete this road too because it's no longer necessary. Once we do the turns that we're going to do, this will no longer be necessary. You can see this is going to get crowded now. Everybody's trying to shift over. The traffic's not very smart. People don't choose the lane they want to be in or they should be in off the turn. You see how that bus just did it? That's how all the cars that are turning right should be doing it. They should be coming off of this turn and going right to the lane they want to be in, but they don't do that. And so you end up with this really weird sort of cluster of cars that looks like it's disorganized when it really should be better. In fact, this bus here, again, he should have done what this bus did, and it's just not happening. So again, I think after I change this up, the cars should be a bit more intelligent once I'm done with this. And that's what I'm hoping for anyway. So what I could maybe do is you're not going to let me change the road. I think the best way to handle this, guys, honestly, is just to delete this road. I'm going to do this. I think it's going to be necessary. We're going to go like this. We're going to go around, hook it up like that. And then I need to, I guess I can't do that until this road's done. I need to provide an adequate, I'll just pave the damn thing. Bring the other crews in to pave this. Let's just bring Charlevins, go over here, get this part done, just get it over with. We don't want to wait around. Speaking of waiting around, I think we're done over here. We have all these different cars that we've purchased and are ready to be owned. I don't need to say university only, so we'll say we prefer university, and that's fine. Go like that and like that. Now, all these cars were purchased right about the border. Eventually, we will be making our own cars. We have a lot more cars to do. This is not at all done. This whole playthrough, I think people look at the episode numbers and they're like, "Oh, cool, we're getting close to episode 100. We must be getting close to the finish line." Not even remotely close. It's just hear me out here, okay? Look, this is the amount of land we've covered. Now that's a lot, and it's took us about almost 100 videos to get here. Okay. All right, so that's a lot of stuff covered, and I appreciate the gravity of this situation, but look at what we have left. All right, just feast your eyes upon this land. There is so much map left. There are so many things that we can do, and I look forward to doing with all of you. It is just ridiculous. All right, I think this could easily be a 300 to 400 video series. As long as the viewership continues to be there, I will continue to play it. That's my guarantee to you. That's my promise to you. If you stick with me, I'm gonna stick with you. All right, that's how that's gonna work. Because I got so many things like in my head. I know exactly what I'm gonna do in this little mountain area by this lake. Like there's a cool thing that's going to happen right here. I love that. And then with resources and stuff. And then, you know, I have actually, of all the things I'm looking at, I haven't decided where my nuclear power plant's going to be yet. That is the one thing I don't know of. Although I'm pretty sure it's going to be here. I don't really know it yet. Anyway, so there's a lot more to go is what I'm saying. Where's my intersection? I'm trying to do an intersection without using the roundabout right here. So you can see this is going to start getting really backed up now because there's very little options. And, you know, we've had all these guys making roads now. We want to do it from this side too. So here we go. We're going to do the same thing over here. And I feel like what we should do from this side, there's an alternative. They can go over here. All right, they already have the alternative here. I don't need to create the alternative on this side. So why don't we get our road crews over and we will go, I think from here. If it lets me do it, I would just love it to let me turn it into the lane right now. Like just let me convert this road is what I would love for this game to let me do. And it's just not letting me do that. And that's just a real drag, man. So I'm going to have to delete the road. And that's just going to be another major project. But I think it's going to be... I want to say it's going to be fun, even though it's mostly just set it and then, you know, wait for crews to get here. But there's definitely alternative routes that I'm going to need in order to make this happen. So they're going to use this road a lot once I shut that down. And then they're going to be using these roads more. They're going to be using this road more, which is what I need them to do. I need a lot more people to use this road. There's not a lot of cars over here, to be honest. I probably should add a few more of these cheap vehicles over here. Maybe grab like a few of these and a few of these. And then, I don't know, like a few of these in different colors. That's actually all I can afford. I'm down to 7.5 million right now because I keep buying fuel. And then part of the solution to fuel is just people, right? And that's what this stuff is. So we have a school here now, and there's a staff, and garbage is overfilling. I forgot garbage over here. How do I do that? How do I miss that? How do I miss garbage, guys? Is that still a thing that's happening? Is missing garbage? It's just nuts, man. You know what? We're gonna put this one here. No, I'll just use a really cheap one, man. I don't know. Like this is there's a lot of buildings here though, and all of them need trash coverage, right? Like we actually should probably use a big one here. Can we use it on the hill? That only takes care of a few houses though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. I can do it over here. I'm gonna have to do this in several different places, aren't I? That's wild. I can't even see the walking path because of all the scaffolding. So, I mean, we're just going to have to live with it. We don't have any people living here yet. It's just people working here, which is just wild to me. Let's shut this off so that nobody works here. And then all of you guys can go that way because I have trash right here. And that's covering quite a few houses, including the 2 that are built. So that's fine. We're going to go ahead and allow people to live here. We'll go ahead and turn that on. These buildings should just instantly start working. Double checking, making sure they have water. They do not have water or sewer. I have not done that yet. Wow. Okay, never mind. Don't move in. Don't move in. You're not allowed to move in. You guys, get out of here. Go work. Go live somewhere else. Sorry about that. You're gonna live over here now. That's exactly where you wanted to be. I know. You're thinking to yourself, man, you know, I finally got a spot on the hill. And then the big man says, no can do. No spot on the hill for you. And just takes your dreams away. That's what just happened for you. Now you're going to actually move to a different town because there doesn't seem to be any vacancy anywhere for you. There we go. There. Okay, so everybody's out of these houses now. Everybody's out of them. Okay, so we need to do water and sewer over here yet. So that's not ready. I'll let them keep building. All right, where's my intersection? I'm going to dedicate an entire video to fixing this intersection over here. It's not getting that backed up, but I'm also not seeing anyone come over here. Helicopters, can you get here? I didn't think you'd be able to help me. I figured this was going to be a road crew thing for, well, for my other road crews. All right, let's just let all these other demo offices come get this stuff. It's going to be very close. Like, as soon as they're done with that, I can get rid of that road. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen here. I think we're going to be tearing down this side of the street and turning it into 3 different lanes. And then 3 different 1 lanes. Yeah, there we go. I want that to be a thing. Can you allow this to be a thing? No. I want you to let me turn the whole road, not paint on top of it. There needs to be I realize there isn't a way to do this because I wanted there to be a way to do this, and there clearly isn't. But man, I would love there to be some method, some way of converting existing streets. That would be amazing. Let's take this away really quick and see if it lets me do it now, because it was trying to snap to the other road and it will not. All right, well, that's the game plan then. We're going to tear this down, and as soon as this is done, we're going to do that. So let me just let this run for a while, I guess, because I need to. They're not getting on this as fast as I'd like. Maybe they're out of gravel. Are they out of gravel? They are out of gravel here. And you know what? If the train's not bringing it, that means we're out of gravel over here too. Oh no. That's a problem. Major problems. We have major gravel issues. No workers over here either. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? We need people to live over here and to have buses bringing people kind of ASAP, you know? We're so hurting for people right now. Workers are everything. And you know, I would have enough workers like I did before, but there's so many people working in the freaking orphanages now. Like, I have 400 workers collectively in orphanages. I think I have 9 orphanages now, so up to that, it's like very close anyway. 360 workers, and they're, you know, we're kind of targeting the higher educated ones when possible. The good news is, everyone, I think the timeline worked, and I think we have now, you know, reined in on the crime. I think crime is, I say this like a knock on wood thing, right? But I think crime is now firmly under control. All right. I look at this and I see that crime is affecting 8,000 people, which is kind of, it's surprising to me, like 1.9%. It's surprising to me because I click my police officers and there's like nothing happening. They're solving these things immediately, right? They're so fast right now. They go to the courthouse, and we do have several cases in that courthouse. So I mean, we are solving a lot of crimes. It's just not an overwhelming amount of crimes anymore. Also, we have chemicals being delivered here now, so I can go ahead and add workers to this building if I want to, and that will allow me to process the sewage that's in these sewage tanks, so that these things can keep working as well. So we should start getting workers in here, and then we'll start seeing this process. We'll start seeing the sewage discharge here. There it goes. And we have some animations here, although I would love to have seen these things spin. I think that would have been cool. But in any case, we are actually able to process it now. So the sewage processing is up and running. That's a good thing too. Yeah, I have nothing else to say other than before this is done. I really want to see this intersection work today, and it's just going to take a very long time to get it done. So as soon as this road is done, this part from here to here, and I think this part from here to here. I don't know about this parking lot here. I feel like that's in a bad spot too. Maybe I will rotate this and put it against this road so that it doesn't interfere here. That way, if they want this parking lot, they have to turn right here to get in there. And then, of course, they go out and they go that way, as opposed to getting in and then getting out this way just to turn right anyway. You know, so I could alleviate some pressure on the intersection by doing that too. This is just overdone now. When this road is done, I have a feeling this is all going to be better. I just need this road to be done first. So yeah, we'll be right back. I know that wasn't much of a time lapse, but I've been looking at this, you know, just kind of studying how things were going to be. And I actually think once this road is completed, that we probably won't have any traffic problems here anymore. At the moment, we have very little traffic problem here now because I went ahead and manipulated this light to make this direction on this particular road just a stupid long light. So these guys coming from this way, they just get a really long green right now. So it's going to start backing up this side and not this way. But I kind of don't want to have everything be one ways if I can help it. Like, I'd love to have two-way traffic on both of these roads, but it may not be possible. But with this extra road right here, bringing them around, we now have a better way for cars to reach these parking lots. And I think once that happens, we're probably going to notice a lot less people wanting to go right here. So what I'm saying is I want to just kind of see how it goes. But I think it's possible to make this left-hand turn lane and then maybe this left-hand turn lane and just call that good and not need any more left-hand turn lanes. You know? I think that's probably doable. So I just need to get this stuff finished, and you know, it's mostly just workers coming here usually. I'm not sure where the equipment is, but helicopters keep bringing workers, which is like the worst possible usage of workers, of helicopters, sorry. We just got this road done. That's pretty cool. There's 3 workers on site, so this parking lot should be done any second. And then this road here just has the asphalt being delivered with workers doing it by hand instead of having a paver on here. You see this light right here is about to go green, and when it does, it stays green for these guys for like a really stupid long time. Because if I don't do that, see how fast it gets backed up, right? And I just feel like I don't want to shut this road down. There, oh yeah, paver shows up now. So good of you to join us, paver. Had to come from all the way over there. There it is. All right, that'll get done now. So what I want to see, right, is how does the traffic change once this road exists in a two-way fashion? I'm gonna leave it as a two-way, but I think ultimately what I could do is one-way road here, all the way up through here, keep it one way all the way up to this point, and then this road from this point goes a one-way in this direction and keeps going. And that way, these 2 parking lots, when cars reach there, they're just getting there by going around, turning left, and then getting on. You know, we basically don't have to worry about them turning left and like fighting for each other turning left anymore, because they'll be in the left side if they want to go the left way. You know, the only problem I have with this, and the reason why I'm trying to avoid it, is because I didn't want my hospital and my fire department, hospital and police department, I didn't want them to be on a one-way where they were forced to go this direction and get in with the rest of the traffic. I wanted them to have the freedom to turn right if they want to here, you know, have the police turn right to get over in other places. But I mean, in the end of the day, I think it's not going to matter as much as I think it will. You know, I think there's something to be said. Like, it's not going to matter. One thing we maybe could do, and it doesn't look like it's going to let me because it's too short, but I was going to say we could maybe branch off the road. I think this side would maybe allow it, possibly. I have to go, yeah. This is done now. I don't need this road anymore. I can get rid of that little segment. Let's go ahead and cancel that. There we go. So we'll get rid of that, and then how is this not done yet? Oh, the roller, right. All right, so when the roller finishes, just right now, let's see what these cars do. Do they choose to use this road over this one? Because all of them are going to the left lane and then merging over to the right to get over here, right? Like, most of them are going to merge to the right to get to do that. So I want to see if they choose to use this road instead. And it doesn't look like they're choosing it, but again, most of these cars already had pathing like decided for them, right? So I'm gonna have to wait for a lot of these cars to have their pathing changed. And right now it's starting to get valid. So we're getting one truck that's gonna use it. That's good. There's another car that's gonna use it. And I just don't see a reason why any car would want to go this way on this path, right? Like, now we got a whole bunch of cars that are starting to use this, and that should make this intersection much more tolerable, right? That's what I'm worried about. I think I don't need a right turn lane here because I'm going to have this. If they want to turn right there, they're going to go down this road anyway, is what I think will happen. So maybe I'm good. Maybe I don't have to turn this and change it over, because it looks like everything just cleared out as soon as I put that road in. So I think that's the plan. I still like the left turn lanes. I don't like them having to clog up the rest of it. But if we're going to make this a one-way, then we don't need the left turn lane on that side anyway. But we'll most likely use it on this side. So let's actually place it on this side. I think it'll still have some value. We're going to do it right about here. Yeah, right about there. That's good. And then we're going to take you this direction like that. Like that. And then we hit F4 and we go like that. And there's my left turn lane. All right, so left turn lane is in on that road. We're going to keep everything else the same, though. And just for the time being, I'm going to leave this two-way just to see how it works, you know, because it looks like it just fixed the problem entirely. But I still have this issue where cars that want to turn left here are going to kind of get carried away. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it, remove cycle, and then go like that. And that's going to generate just an even spread signals. And then I'm going to go ahead and put them at, like, say, 25-second interval and go. And now they'll be even in both directions, and we'll see how it goes. Because right now, it may be that these things are building up just because of that stupid long light. So I do need to evaluate it a little bit more. But let's go ahead and get the road crews on these as well. Shouldn't need any workers for that. And then with this road in place, I do want them to be able to at least use this. So now that I've got that down, I can put that over. And then we're going to want to repave this. But hopefully they'll be able to at least use this to get over here if they want to. Like, they can use this parking lot. And then from here, we want to get that road in. No, I think we're going to do it this way instead. Let's go like that. And then straight over like that. Yep. And then from there we can go up right there, like that. Yeah. Because remember, we're gonna potentially eliminate that parking lot. Maybe not. Maybe we're good now. I don't want to do something if I don't need to, right? So we might be good, but we'll just keep an eye on it and see. Definitely have clearer traffic here than we did before using the one-ways. All right, are we ready to put people in here? We don't have a school yet, but it's only 282 work days is all that's left, and then we'll have a school here. We've got garbage. We don't have... Do we have water? We have water right next to this building. Okay, so everybody's got water all the way up to there, and then that means you guys don't have it. I can't tell. It doesn't look like these guys have the water. Water substation is here. Okay. I probably should just look underground and see. Yeah. So the water's not quite hooked up yet, and then that means the sewer is probably also not hooked up yet, because the sewer needs to pop into this. So definitely not hooked up yet. So we're going to say for sewer on these buildings, we should be able to put it right next to the water, honestly. So why don't we place this, assuming we can get this to connect to the same place. I think right here is okay. It will cover every building we need it to cover, right? We have sewer coverage over here too, don't we? Like, you guys have sewer coverage? Yeah. I'm just making sure I got everybody here. It's been a while since I built these, man. It's taken forever because ZERNOSKIY doesn't have as many resources as everyone else does, so it takes forever to build anything over here. Like this neighborhood has been building for 4 years or something like that. Like, it's been a long time, so it's definitely not a fast process. We're gonna go. I thought I could fit that right here. Not gonna let me fit that right there. Huh? Just right. I'd love to bias it to be like on this side of the building if possible, but how about right over here? It'll fit. It'll get all the buildings. It may not reach this part though. That's the thing. I'm gonna end up expanding here. I'm wondering if maybe the walking path can go between these. I'm gonna go with a maybe. Let's see. Can you go between these? Still maybe. Like, yep, right there. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. And then let's make a medium pipe. And then the medium pipe is going to go into the switch, which is right here. And yes, I think I'll put it into that one. So medium pipe into the switch, and then again, let's make sure that we get our development office doing this as fast as they can. This doesn't have any connections because the roads aren't done yet. We're still pending asphalt and stuff, yeah. So working on that too. I probably should tell ZERNOSKIY to, you know, buy gravel. Let's head over here just to see how gravel's doing. So the gravel processor's not done. It's got about 450 work days left. Everything else is delivered. Meanwhile, we have brand new dump trucks. In my very brief time lapse, you guys saw this. Very, you know, these dump trucks here are gonna drop the quarried stone in here. So as soon as this is done with its work days, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe make that a higher priority. But as soon as we get the work days taken care of here on this, we should see a lot of people coming out of here and going into this building. And then we can shut this one down and keep this one going, because this one will be way more efficient to operate. And if that happens, you know, we can always open this one up. We don't have any quarried stone here anymore because I've already kind of told them to go over here and do it. And then we have all these extra dump trucks which don't need to exist really anymore. You know, like some of they're not that old. These ones are fairly new, actually. This one is really old. 36 years old. This is the big old 35-kilometer-an-hour. Oh yeah, this one's too big. We're gonna tell this thing to go scrap itself. There you go, buddy. Go scrap yourself. And this should hopefully let the excavator in, because that was a big problem too. The excavator couldn't get in. All right, there we go. Now, obviously, we don't have anything being delivered here right now, so we're probably empty. Oh, we got 245. Nice. We did manage to pick something up. I went overhead and I got all my dump trucks delivered into this construction office. There's actually 2 dumpers that I haven't delivered here yet, but they're pretty much all here. So what I want to do is we're going to first do an auto search, 3,000 meters, but I would like to assign you to road crews as well. So I'm going to have you be assigned, I think pretty much assigned everywhere. So you're going to be a part of this one, a part of this one, and a part of this one. And you are going to go all over the place, wherever it's needed to make this happen, to deliver all the goods. So auto search, yes, but also part of the groups, so that you always deliver all the things. And then you get your gravel from this, and you get your asphalt from this, like everything else does. So you're always going to be ready to rock and roll, getting everything you need. And that's the only resources that you have to know about. So that's fine. All right. So this is another problem we have sometimes, where these trucks, they don't go where we want them to go. I'm gonna take this guy's stop, change it to be there instead. Yep, that one. And then I want you to go to this instead of that. And that way you are always going to be dropping off your load right there. Load quarried stone, wait till loaded, wait till loaded, and go. Go. All right, now we want you to, I'll just tell this thing to go to its next stop really quick. And then I'll tell it to turn around and come back. So now we can get the excavator into position the way it needs to be. I like how they all wait for each other, like who's going to go, and then they all go at the same time. That's really funny too. That happens all the time in real world. All right, there we go. So yeah, once that's done, we'll automatically get workers there, and then everything will be super good. We're almost done with quarried stone there. Almost filled up. Head back over to my road. Where's my road? All right, so left turn lane's getting put in, but it doesn't look busy anymore, right? I mean, this is actually a really simple intersection once you give them an alternative path and dictate and tell them exactly which direction they're allowed to go, right? Everything becomes way easier when you do that. And I can just actually do this instead too, just to really confirm that that's absolutely going that direction. I think that's pretty good. We can actually, let's go ahead and put the left turn lane in over here too. We'll say right here is a fine spot for it. And we want it to go, well, I was hoping it wouldn't go to that road. Can you be along the other road? There you go. Nope, wrong one. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen you do, but sure. And then if we could, yeah, like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Go ahead and confirm that too, and we'll just get road crews working on this as well. Perfect. So that's, I think that's a pretty good arrangement. These guys are going to be connected to that central node, which means even though this is a one-way street heading that direction, they still will be able to go that way because the lane goes all the way to the node. So this lane gives them permission to do that. And so now all the people who are turning left will kind of queue up in these extra lanes here instead of on that main road. So as we gain more people on the road, you know, as we gain more drivers, that's going to come in handy to have that left turn lane right there. I think that's going to be good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm tired of waiting. I'm just gonna turn this stuff on, and if it happens, it happens. All right. Allow citizens to move in. Allow citizens to move in, and allow citizens to move in. We're just gonna go ahead and flip the switch on some of these houses here. Allow them to go out here and live in the countryside if they'd like to. They can go ahead and grab themselves a car, get going to work, whichever it is they want to do. Go ahead and do that. There we go. It says no one lives here. That's going to change. There we go. And we're going to allow our citizens to come out here and start existing, right? Start doing things. We got a kindergarten here for your kids. We got trash services. Garbage is over here. Yep. So this garbage is taking care of a lot of different buildings. There we go. Of course, all the garbage from the homes are actually at the homes, and that's it. So big deal. For driving cars, we should probably just buy them for the dealership and let people come over and get them. So I could say for the value, I could just say I want like a bunch of red ones here, a bunch of yellow ones, you know, just get a bunch of different cars and buy them for the dealership, and then they'll take care of it. You see this is getting all backed up now. It's kind of wild, isn't it? I wonder if this truck had anything to do with that. The paver's doing all the work. And then we need the roller too. You're going back home. I'm going to teleport you because I don't like it. I think I'm going to teleport you too. Goodbye. Get out of here. All right. And these guys are going to go to the building as well. So we'll just get them off the road. So see, they are getting backed up here for sure. This is definitely a very busy time, right? So we're not out of this yet. It's all like very dominantly going this direction. So why don't we make 1 and 5 go a little bit longer? We'll turn this into a 45-second light, and we'll let them go even longer here to see if that helps at all. So let's get them going. And the good thing about this, I think, is because they can queue up on this road, it won't get in the way of everyone else that's trying to go straight. Because a lot of people wanted to go straight there. A lot of people are turning right, of course. But the way it's built, you get people wanting to go right, but they're going to line up on this left lane for like seriously no reason. So that's what I want this for. And there we go. The roller is on the scene. We're down on the road showing you the action in real time. In this special report. I just hope it works. I hope they use that central node and they don't say, hey, look, the road's going the opposite direction. I can't go that way. But I feel like because it's touching the center node, it should work. So I guess we'll see as soon as that left turn lane works. And then of course their pathing has to update. But if nobody uses this, then I know it won't work and I can just tear it down. But I'm still thinking I'm right about this and that it's going to work. I just have to see one car use this, and that way I know that the pathing within the game knows that the road is there and knows that the road will work. There it is. Good. Okay. Excellent. So anyone going left now should be going on this road because it bypasses the light. You bypass an extra node, right? So you should, the cars should be biased towards using this lane. Obviously, these guys' pathing was already predetermined, but at this point right now, we should not see any car turn left from this road. That should free up the traffic to go and flow even more while these guys queue up and wait. Now, there is a chance, of course, that we get to a point where these guys aren't turning left, right, because of this. That's a bit of an issue. I don't know how to solve that because the game is saying that 3 is not permitted to go. So I think that's meaning this one. So I think this is 4. So it looks like 4 is going on the same time as 6, which is not how we want this. I want 4 going at the same time as 1 and 5, but you won't allow me to do 1 at the same time as 4 because they're going opposite directions. I see. That's okay. No problem. We're going to add a cycle and we're going to allow a left turn here. And I'm going to turn this to, let's just give it 15 seconds of purely just nothing but 4 here. And then after that, we'll probably turn on whatever it is, number 8, I think is what this is, maybe 7. Not sure which one, but we'll go ahead and do that. Let's test this. Make sure that this node works. All right, that's a red, that's a green light. You guys should be turning. You should all be turning. You have exclusive rights over this at that point. It's a left turn cycle. No one else should be moving here. Let's set this to 25. Save the changes and switch it to this cycle. I don't understand why they're stopping. You have the right of way to move, and yet you're still stopping. What is going on with that? No, don't stop. Go. Keep going. You have the right of way. This is what I'm talking about. It needs to... I don't think the game is built to work this way. I think it's one of those things where it was a good idea. It was a good idea, but it's just the way the game works. It's not a good idea anymore, you know. And then we also have an 8 cycle here, which is this left turn lane. So this left turn lane has a cycle built into it too, which is really not necessary yet. So we can just put this down to like 1 right now, so that it doesn't have anything. Looks like 5 is the lowest point there. So now it's a 6 only. What is going on with this? Can you generate equal cycles where everybody goes, please? Make an interval of 20 or something. Like, I just want to see what the game does if I automate the cycles. Let me automate this. Or at least hit this button and then it will generate. It'll generate what it thinks it needs, right? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's the kind of flow that this road should have, right? They should all just go when it's their turn. Absolutely. That's perfect. I love that. That was great. In fact, you know what? Having this left turn happen at the same time as these guys go might actually be the way to go. They don't have to cross paths with anyone, right? They just flow in with the rest of these cars. And these cars are always on this side of the road anyway. So this ends up flowing into the left, and these guys could just go down the right, and then they're all like at the same time. That'd be really sweet. It does look like it's working though. Not quite as smoothly as I wanted, but it's a proven concept, right? I definitely consider that to be the proven concept. Let's get some road builders in here. Huh? Probably want a little bit of labor on that one, at least. And we're good to go there. So let's come back over here. Make sure we have some things. So we have a couple people without a job. This makes sense. In fact, I would say they don't have any access to anything at all. That's why it makes sense. Okay. I'm going to put you there. Yep. And that walking path is not very reassuring, is it? We're going to connect you there too, so you can actually get out. They can't get out. That's why they don't have a job. They can't actually get out because I didn't connect it. So we're going to have to go like that to give them a path. And then I probably want to have that walking path kind of come around. You know? Maybe we'll have it go. Trying to make it curve. Make it look nice as it curves around. Hey there. Autosave. Bring it to there, and then we can have like... I just want them to be able to walk over to this place to like work out and stuff. I wanted to make this like a park. And it's like a zigzaggy road. Seems like a good idea if we're going to make a park right here. Like a little nature area, park area. If I make like a little fountain right here, I think that would look pretty cool. You know, something like right there, and then just with trees and whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be anything special, but I just wanted some extra stuff here. So what are these? Spruce? Spruce seems okay. I'm allergic to them, but I mean, in the game, it's fine, right? Beech trees, sure. You know, just make this like kind of nature-y. I don't do nearly enough of this stuff in games, and it always looks so cool when I see other people do it. You know, like I check in on a video every once in a while, and it's just like, oh, look at how cool that place looks. I just never had the patience to do it because, I don't know, I'm so like focused on being productive that I don't focus on being beautiful. You know, I don't know. Maybe I should, you know, do a little more. Like this here I put a little bit of time into, but, you know, I never planted the trees yet, but you could put some acacia trees in here and add some additional spruce, you know, whatever, you know, it's fine. And then is there anybody even working here? Yeah, okay, we got a couple of people working there. That's cool. All right, so I shouldn't see people freaking out too much here. There's sellers, but there's no goods. So we're not bringing this place the goods? Is that what I'm seeing? I haven't done that yet. You don't have a power supply. Well, that's not required. Didn't I just tell you to bring that stuff? Oh, I said load. Oh, that's what I did. I said load. Okay, unload. There. Trucks, spring to life, go. That was the problem. Okay. Where did it go? Right here. So they should now be bringing food, clothes, and electronics into this, which will get translated into that. Now, as far as the meat goes, we don't have any way of bringing that. I maxed out on my connections with this distribution office. Now, one thing I could do, because I have other refueling stations, other places, I can start eliminating things like the hospital, the fire department, the clinics, etc. And I can start eliminating these because I have fuel being taken care of over there. So because I've got that, I'm going to come over now and I can just go like that. And this will be an unload 60%. And then that should trigger the refrigeration truck to spring out wherever the refrigeration truck is. I think it's one of these. Yeah. So now the refrigeration truck should go. And that will take care of the supply in that store. Now we're going to need a light here too. I was thinking we wouldn't need a light here. It could just be a yield. But we may need a light here too. All I know is that this left turn lane is totally working, right? It's not backing up here. I like that. Definitely good. We're going to do the same thing here, and it should work out really nice. But I think the thing that's helping more than anything, is this extra road. I think that's the big thing that's helping. We should add a walking path right here just to do it, just to get there, you know? No big deal. And you know what? Let's hook up these because we can. There you go. There's a crosswalk there too, because why not, you know? Can we put anything here? I know we tried this before, but can we put like anything here at all? Yeah, like it's like I don't think that really influences anyone though. That's the thing. Like the star does, but I don't think this actually does anything. So instead of that, why don't we go with I can put a fountain here. That'd have been a cool spot for a fountain, to be honest. Little monument doesn't quite fit. All right, well, we'll stick some trees in here then. That's fine, whatever. Give them a little piece of nature. No big deal. I can dig it. How's our supply over here? Pretty solid, honestly. Lots of food. Yep. We just don't have enough shoppers. Sorry, sellers. We don't have enough sellers, which makes sense, you know. When these houses get built, we'll have enough sellers consistently because these guys are within walking range and they can easily get there. I believe I could also... nobody's living here. Turn it on. Go ahead, turn it on. See what happens. That's just how I do things now. It's just turn it on and see what happens. You know, turn that on too. Why not? This neighborhood's a bustling. Not nearly as many cars over here now, as far as I can tell. But we are building new homes, so that's good. We can allow people to move into those homes immediately. Yep, everybody can move into their homes. Did I get all these intersections? That's pretty good. I don't see anybody stopping. You can tell if they slow down abruptly for no reason and then speed up again, then chances are they're like preparing to yield to somebody, or checking, looking both ways before they cross the street, that kind of thing. We're at 29,000 people, you guys, and my money's going back up. We're down to like 7.5 million. Now my money is, look at that. Look at it. This is great. Now, why is that happening so fast? That's interesting, because I'm pretty sure I'm on import power too. Because I was having a coal problem earlier, so I turned on import power. And now my coal supply is recovered fully. And because of that, I could go ahead and switch back to export power just to see what happens. But if we look at the budget, like last month, what was my... I had, what's my exports for last month? Oil, no. Liquid fertilizer, no. I'm not sure why these are showing up. Is it because it's part of our route? It's 0. Anyway, biological metal, plastic waste, bitumen. Yeah, we sold 2 million in bitumen. Is it full then? No, not full. We're not like routing it where it needs to be routed either. Like, we're not routing it out of the border yet because these pumps don't have power yet. And that's completely fine. I don't want to, I'm not into it yet because I just need people to live over here first. And I don't think I took care of garbage yet. I just said, like, I can't believe I didn't do that. And then I just proceeded to still not do it. That sounds like me. Let's go ahead and fix that. We're going to go over here and we're going to say, right. Let's just put it like right up against the school like this. I'm good with that. Yep, that works for me. Okay, that'll get garbage. Once that's done, we probably have some garbage done here. That's taking care of a lot of different things. Looks like biological waste is a contributing thing there. Probably need another one of those. I think it's probably safe to say that that can't handle all of it. We could switch to one of these with the road connection instead. Put it right off the roundabout even. That might be okay. Garbage trucks coming off the roundabout. Nah. I want them to be, I think maybe in here if it'll fit. Can I put one in here somewhere? How about right next to this? No. It is pretty difficult to fit garbage in here. Because I fit everything else in here, I made it look nice. If I go back like this, right next to this. Yeah, that'll actually hit all of those houses. That's good. We'll switch to a road one then. Right next to this. There we go. It looks like this isn't done yet. It's got 147 work days, and then we are... That's just that part, and then this part has another 600 work days. So I think we're going to be ready for that winter. The only problem is, right, where the workers coming from, and I think I'm going to redirect my prison buses away from the refinery and bring them over there so that stays heated, and then we can have these people work in the refinery because we need that. We got 152 fuel. Hey, baby, there it is. Let's just see what happens. Well, they'll pick it up from here before they pick it up at the border, so I can keep that active as a buy. But I want to. I don't want to buy fuel. Maybe that's why, because we're finally catching up on fuel. The extra thousands of people, you know. Did these houses get built? Is that where the people came from? Not yet. We want to make sure that people aren't allowed to move in here, though. So when these houses get built, don't allow them to move in yet. I want to be able to take a look at the situation before I let them in. And electricity problems are going to happen because I'm not buying power anymore. It's a coal issue. We've been having a hard time keeping up on coal. It's been a problem. I think right now it's not a coal issue. Right now it's a wear and tear issue. This is operating at 70% while it's getting refurbished. And this one can then push it. Okay, I think I've taken up enough of your time, haven't I, for today? I think I have. I know you guys like the long videos, but I think we've taken up enough of your time today. So left turn lanes. That's a new thing. We're doing that now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. See you next time. Bye-bye.